Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 105 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. And thank the gods! We're about to go through the last 5 questions of the Family and Friends chapter. I am so bloody happy. These questions are horrible. What kind of life would a child born to teenage parents experience? I don't know. I don't know from personal experience, and I don't know what it's like for the parents. I cannot answer that question for you. Unless you are one of those two things, that were a teenage parent or were a child born to teens, you can't answer it either. What is something you had to do that you would not want your children to ever have to do? Write thank you notes! I hate those freaking things. Under what circumstances, if any, is it okay to hit a child? Never. Ever. None. 0, 9, yet, none. No reason, ever, not in the history of our species, and not until the entire universe dies a heat death. There is never a justification for hitting a kid. Is that clear? How would you confront and discipline your kids? I've been over this in these questions before. High tolerance, high discipline. Discipline is not violence. Discipline is not punishment. Discipline is a mental framework. If you've raised your kid correctly, they'll have discipline. You won't have to punish them. What makes a great parent? I have no fucking idea. I didn't have them. Okay, now we're on to fun in sports. So let's see how good fun in sport is. We have 5 questions in this section today, brand new section. So we're going to see how this goes. Anything can be fun if you want it to be. Agree or disagree? Sure, people into pain. Works for them, I don't care. What is the most exciting thing you have ever done on a dare? I never really get into dares a whole lot. It's never my thing to be not all that daring. I can't think of anything. Sorry. How do you like to go crazy and have fun? I don't really go crazy. I get whimsical fairly regularly, but I don't really go crazy. And fun usually entails hanging out with my wife and doing silly things or watching bad movies. We like bad movies. What is the best clean joke you have ever heard? Best clean joke I have ever heard. What do you call the dinnerware owned by a German geologist? Teutonic plates. What was the craziest thing you've ever done in the woods? Sex, I guess. Yeah, but the only crazy thing I can think of ever did in the woods was sex. Unless you consider throwing bolos and almost hitting someone with it. That was an ill-advised act, I freely admit. But yeah, probably sex. I should point out that the sex and the bolo events were not related anyway. Now, thank you for being here for episode 105. I hope that you will be here for episode 106.